As Hermes, messenger of the gods, I've borne witness to countless tales spun across the tapestry of Olympus. With my winged sandals, I have traveled across the realms of the universe, carrying tidings that have altered fates. Among these tales, one that stands out in my mind is the story of Persephone and how a twist in her fate affects every mortal until eternity. You see, Demeter is the goddess of harvest, and she could turn the earth green with her touch. She made countless flowers bloom and coaxed bountiful crops from the soil. With her presiding over the planet, no living creature ever went hungry. She took great joy in her role, but her heart belonged entirely to her daughter Persephone, the Maiden of Spring.
I've never seen anything like you. Are there more of you nearby?
Little princess, I know of a field where the flowers bloom as far as the eye can see. I can take you there if you want.
Oh, really? Oh, that would be a sight to behold.
Then come with me, sweet child.
Enough, spirit of mischief! I have given you plenty of chances to change, but it seems all you want to be is a troublemaker. Did you think you could lure my daughter away and I would be unaware?
Curse you, Demeter! Why should you and your child receive all praise and adoration when we, the spirits of nature, fade into the background?
A heart that is as poisoned with envy as yours cannot be cured. You are banished forevermore from these woods. Did you forget that you are not allowed to venture into the forest alone?
I'm so sorry, Mother. I only wish to see the magical flowers.
And you shall see many wonders, my child, but always within the safety of my reach. The world holds great beauty, but also grave danger. Come now, it's almost dawn. Let us go out into the meadows and make our own magical flowers bloom.
That sounds perfect, Mother.
Demeter always wanted to keep Persephone close to her. But as her daughter grew older, she turned into a beautiful young goddess who attracted the attention of many young suitors. Anytime a god smitten by Persephone's beauty sought her hand in marriage, Demeter sternly turned them away.
I cannot marry her off, Hecate. She is too delicate for the harsh world outside. Huh? These gods who come after her, they only see her beauty, not her gentle soul. They cannot care for her as I do. Demeter, you must be mindful of what Persephone wants too, or she might grow to resent her cage. A cage? Is that what you would call it? She has everything here that she could possibly desire. She's a powerful goddess, and under my guidance she can wield life from barren soil. Any god she marries will only dim her light. No, she will be here with me forever. Innocent and loved.
I do not desire to leave your side, Mother. I will stay here, forever.
But fate had different plans for Persephone. On a rare trip to Earth's surface, the Lord of the Underworld, Hades, was wandering through a grove of trees when his gaze fell upon a scene that held him transfixed.
Oh,
my lord. You seem to be troubled. What weighs on your soul?
As you well know, when my brothers and I overthrew our father, the kingdom was divided among us. Zeus received the sky, Poseidon the sea, and I the underworld. I've never complained about my lonely lot, and do my duties justice. I don't frolic or play like the other gods, and work hard in my solitude. But mortals and gods alike see me as the embodiment of darkness, and their tales paint me as a monster to be shunned. My realm is necessary, but it is hated by all, as am I. But do they not see that I also have a heart, that I am made of the same cosmos as they, even yearn for the light sometimes?
What has brought this on, my lord?
Persephone. She is the light where there is none. She is life where all is death. Ever since I laid eyes on her, I can think of nothing else. But would she ever see past the darkness that cloaks me? Could she ever gaze upon me and see not a lord of despair, but a soul longing for companionship and warmth?
Persephone, Demeter's daughter. Indeed, her radiance rivals the dawn, but she is of the upper world.
I must have her as my queen, as my wife. Her presence would bring joy and life to a realm that only echoes with loneliness and sorrow. And I must believe that even in the underworld, love can find a place to blossom.
My lord, her mother would never allow it.
Perhaps there is a rightful path to this union. I will go to her father Zeus with a proposal of marriage. I only need his permission according to our customs. Get my chariot ready and prepare for my departure. Today, either I win a queen for my empty halls, or I resign myself to an eternity of despair.
The next day, when Persephone had wandered far from her companions in a field and was kneeling down to admire Narcissus, suddenly the earth beneath her shook.
Fair Persephone, be not afraid. I am Hades, lord of the underworld. My kingdom is vast and rich, but it lacks the radiance of your presence.
Unhand me!
Come with me and rule by my side in the shadows where eternity lies.
Let me go. My mother will tear the world apart to find me, and there will be no place dark enough to hide.
Where is Persephone? Something has happened to her. I can feel it. Leave everything and search for her, now!
Demeter's grief upon discovering her daughter's disappearance was immense, and as she roamed the earth searching for Persephone, she had neglected her duties. And so, the crops and trees began to suffer.
My daughter! My heart!
In her desperation, she sought the counsel of her old friend, Hecate.
Hecate, you who see into the shadows, help me find my daughter. You must seek Helios, Demeter. His all-seeing gaze pierces through deceit and darkness.
Taking the advice to heart, Demeter ascended to the chariot of the sun, where Helios guided the day.
Helios, please, You must tell me where my Persephone has gone. You see everything from your throne. Surely you must know. I can't bear this pain any longer.
Helios the sun god had indeed seen everything that fateful day, but had chosen not to interfere. However, he was moved by Demeter's grief.
Demeter, your daughter has been taken by Hades to the underworld. He desires her as his queen.
That cannot be. My daughter, queen of that cold, dead realm? I won't allow it.
Perhaps it is not as dire as you fear. Persephone's grace could bring life even to the underworld. Also, he is one of the most powerful, wealthiest gods in the universe, and she would rule by his side. Is that so terrible?
This is an outrage! How dare he take my daughter? Did Zeus know about this too?
Zeus allowed it.
In her fury, Demeter descended back to Earth.
Return my daughter to me, or I will let the earth perish in my sorrow. I will let this world turn into ice and ash. I will plunge it into eternal winter.
Meanwhile, in the underworld, Persephone wept in despair and lashed out at Hades any time he tried to speak to her.
To rule the underworld by your side? I want nothing to do with you. You've stolen me away from the sun, from my mother.
I understand your anger, Persephone. I only hope, with time, you will see me and my world differently. Until then, I will respect your wishes.
As enraged and heartbroken as Persephone was, she eventually got tired of her despair and ventured out of her chambers to observe Hades and her new home.
I built this for you, to remind you of the surface and to give you a place of peace.
I've never seen something like this. It's so beautiful.
As are you, my queen. Each realm has its supreme ruler, Persephone. But here, you and I will rule together as equals. You will never be beneath me, but always near me.
Meanwhile, on the surface, Demeter's grief and rage was a storm that screamed across the lands. Where she walked, the earth cracked, rivers ceased their babble, and crops withered to dust under her shadow. As she withdrew her blessings from the world, famine began to spread far and wide. The cries of suffering mortals eventually reached the ears of Zeus on high Olympus, who could no longer ignore the matter. So he convened a meeting of the gods.
Demeter's wrath endangers all. We must find a solution that honors both her demands and the laws of gods.
If my daughter wishes to leave the underworld, let her return to me, or I shall never again let the earth bear fruit.
Very well, Demeter. If Persephone wishes to return, she shall. If she chooses to stay with Hades, so be it.
With a heavy heart, Demeter agreed, and Zeus commanded me, Hermes, to negotiate Persephone's return. So, I descended into the gloom of the underworld, where Hades sat upon his throne with Persephone by his side. Her face was as pale as the ghosts around her.
Hermes, why does Olympus disrupt the quiet of my realm?
Mighty Hades, Zeus commands you to release Persephone, lest the earth die with Demeter's heart.
I cannot ignore the decree of Zeus or the pleading eyes of the one I love. But know this, the ties that bind us are not easily broken.
What do you mean, Hades? Just then, Persephone looked down at something she was clutching in her hand, and I saw it was a pomegranate. Suddenly, the realization of what had happened dawned on me. Fair Persephone, did you eat from that fruit?
I couldn't help it.
6 seeds to be exact. Each of them has sealed her fate and has bound her to the underworld.
I knew I had to think quickly and come up with a deal that Hades would accept. Otherwise, Demeter would let the earth starve forever. She only ate a small portion of the fruit, so she should only stay with you for part of the year. She will spend 2/3 of the year with her mother on Earth, and 1/3 with you in the underworld.
Go now to your mother, but feel compassion kindly in your heart towards me, and do not feel sorrow upon your return. For while you are here, you shall rule as my equal, and have the greatest rights and honor among the gods, as well as my undying devotion.
Persephone assured him she would return on the agreed time, and he arranged his chariot for her to depart. Demeter's joy knew no bounds when she was reunited with her daughter, but she was furious at the deal that had been struck.
How could you possibly eat the fruit of the dead? It is common knowledge that eating anything in the underworld binds one to that realm. Why would you do that, Persephone?
It was a moment of great weakness. I wish I could reverse it. I am so sorry, Mother.
Demeter had no choice but to accept the deal. And once her wrath subsided, the earth turned green and bountiful again. But when it was time for Persephone to return to the underworld, Demeter began to mourn once more, and winter would arrive, thus setting the cycle of the seasons.
My daughter, my soul, your return brings life to this world.
Mother, in the darkness, I've learned the secrets of the deep earth, and in your light, I bring forth life. Together, we bind the world in a cycle of death and rebirth.
And so, in this tale of compromise, the dance of the seasons has found its rhythm. An enduring love story was also set into motion. For even eons later, Hades and Persephone are often mentioned as Greek mythology's most happily married couple.
I can give you all the wealth of the earth, Persephone, but I cannot give you the sun and the breeze. I know you long for them when you are here.
You have given me more than I ever expected to experience in my life, Hades. You have given me respect, power, and a love that is genuine and rare. With you, I feel the most like myself. With you, I feel free.
So you do not regret your decision to eat the pomegranate seeds?
Never, my love.